Regina's in Las Vegas. Hi, Regina. How are you?
Well, good day, Dave and Chris. Nice to talk to you. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I'm currently under litigation in family court, and I'm back there again. It's kind of been an ongoing thing. My court date started in March, and because COVID had happened, our court date's pushed back to November now. I took out a 401k loan, and I used my emergency fund to retain this attorney that I have, and I'm now back to baby step one. So today he asked that I take out a loan or get a credit card to pay him. He's promised that he's going to see me through this case, but it's a very delicate situation, and I can't do it without the attorney. What would you do if you woke up in my shoes?
What do you make? What's your income?
Just about 45 take home.
Okay, and how much have you paid the attorney so far?
I paid him a little over $4,000.
Okay. And you're single?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much money does he want now?
He just wants me to catch up, which I owe him right about $4,300 now.
Another $4,300?
Yes, sir.
So you paid him $8,000. You owe him $8,000. You will have paid him $8,300.
Yes,
and you make 45, and we're not done.
Correct.
And when will this issue be resolved?
My prayers are for November, but I'm feeling like this is going to be an ongoing issue, and even if we get something resolved in November, it's probably still going to be going.
Well, that's not going to work.
I agree with you, sir. I'm stumped because I can't physically go get a loan. I'm having trepidations about it.
Well, no, the problem is, what are you going to do? This goes on forever. Are you going to go $100,000 in debt paying this attorney?
No.
So
sir.
When does it end? It has to have an end. Because you can't sustain this mathematically.
I agree. I think that's the opposing counsel's goal.
Well,
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, whoever's on the other side is also spending real money, and
well, they have unlimited sources. They're on Madoff.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. That's why I'm going through this again. It's been almost 8 years in the making.
From the Madoff situation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've had. It's an ex-husband who just wants to break me and wants to take my daughter, and I am doing the best I can with what I own, and I'm back to baby step one. And in good conscience, I cannot go get a loan, but I don't know where to turn.
Yeah.
Well, what they have, Regina, out there, each law firm has so many hours that they do pro bono, which is where they donate these hours.
This guy doesn't.
This guy isn't. And it might be a matter of having a real life conversation with him to find out the time frame, his estimation of how long this is going to take. And it might mean you having to reach out to find an attorney that can hear your cause and understand what you're trying to do and is willing to help you a little bit better than this.
Yeah. I think you're going to have to adjust your budget for and get an extra job to cover this upcoming attorney's fees. And he's going to get them more gradually than you just going and getting a loan. Because the problem is if you go get a loan and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, this is not a scalable answer to the problem. You cash flowing the attorney's fees is a scalable answer to the problem. And so if you said, all right, I know that I'm going to have to fight this X as long as this kid is here. And so I know I'm going to have $12,000 a year in attorney's fees, and I'm just going to put that in my budget like it's a bill. And I'm just going to, I'm always going to have something going on with this guy.
Yeah.
And so you've got to build your budget around that so that it's almost like a chronic illness that you have to be able to build your income and your outgo in such a way that you can cover the drugs that are needed, and in this case, the attorney's fees that are needed. So, first thing we need to do is get ahead of the 4,300 new one, and just tell him I just can't go borrow money because that's not sustainable. What I can do is I can get you paid. I'm going to take extra jobs, and I'm going to do this and that, and and then I'm going to start budgeting for regular attorney's fees so that this doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, there's a lot going on in this thing that we're not seeing 100% of it. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things going on. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you're going to have to set up a situation that's sustainable. Borrowing into it is not sustainable. That's why it's giving you the willies. If you just go get a loan and cover this, that'd be, that would probably work out. I was going to say that'd be fine. It's not fine, but it would probably work out because there's an end to it. But you're saying it's not an end. There's not an end.
No.
And so it's a chronic disease. And so you're going to have to build your budget in such a way that you continually support attorneys to the tune of $10,000 or $12,000 a year, it sounds like.
Yeah.
What a mess.
That is.